My Ace Babies, it's your girl Tammy Ace Baby back with another YouTube video, and today video we're gonna talk about Pride Month. And y'all, it's been a while. Don't mind the freaking background. Yes, it's a black freaking household or whatever. But yeah, I did not go to the Pride Parade like I said I was going. And also, I just want to talk about just a little bit about myself or whatever. Me being in the LGBTQIACPINGLNOP. I swear. But yeah, I get the point. But yeah, so I'm going to give y'all a little story time of how I came out. And I'm also going to talk about how, my, I can't even say it, what my day in life looking like right now. So if you want to see that, keep on watching. If you don't, click off, because I really don't care, whatever. So y'all, so I came back, girl, can I speak? I came out in middle school, the beginning of my middle school years. So it was around 6th or 7th grade. I remember when I was it was like middle of the day, and it was a weekend probably, and I was at home chilling or whatever, and I remember telling my mama, I was like, I like girls. But before that, I remember I was in class, and this story is all over the place, by the way. So if y'all would ask like, oh, when this happened, I'm just letting y'all know right now. Right now I'm in college, and when I was in middle school, it was probably way back in 2015, 2016. And don't look at me like I'm old, because I'm not old. I'm just freaking 19, okay? But yeah, if y'all want to time down. But yeah, I was like, I remember I was in class, and this one girl asked me, and she was like, oh, she was like telling me that this boy liked me and whatever. I'm like, girl, I don't even care if I like girls. I told her that right then and there. She was like, what? I'm like, yes, girl, I like girls or whatever. Because back then there was only freaking gay or straight. There wasn't no in between or no freaking anything else. That's the only thing I knew about back then was gay and straight. So I was like, girl, I like girls and whatever. And then she was like, what? And then the next day, it was like everybody was asking me, not everybody, but it felt like everybody. And I was like, oh my goodness, girl, for real? I'm like, yes, girl. And then I had like hella boo things or whatever in middle school. All these girls wanted to be around. I'm just playing. But that's what I felt. I felt like, a lot of people wanted to be around me, and I had a little boo thing that I like. And you know crazy about it, because they was twins, and I like both of them. Twin girls, and I like both of them. It was crazy. So, and then after that, a lot of people, which is good, because I don't condone any messed up coming out stories, but I like when people come out and be secure in their own little skin. So not everybody, but it felt like everybody was coming out. But some people was coming out. They was like, oh girl, I'm gay. I'm like, okay, girl, you gay or whatever. And mind you, I didn't even know this flashlight was gonna come on my freaking phone, but it did anyways. But I was like, okay, cool or whatever. So, and then by the time I was in 8th grade, it felt like it was 30 girls I knew that was gay. But around that time, that's when bisexual became a thing. And around 8th grade, I was like, oh, I'm bisexual now, because like I don't dislike men. I just like girls too or whatever. So I was like, okay, girl, I am bisexual. Mind you, that's when I first found out bisexual was a thing, because I'm like, yeah, I like boys, but I like girls too or whatever. So I remember telling my mama that I like girls, and she's like, girl, you haven't even did anything sexual yet, so how would you know if you like girls or not? I'm like, I don't have to do anything sexual to know if I like girls. I just know I like girls too. So I was bisexual from 8th grade all the way until 12th. Well, no, all the way to 11th grade until I started to really dive into the LGBTQ community. Because at first I did not know there was more than just gay, bisexual, and straight. I just, had to look into it. I found out there was lesbian. I found out there was gay. There was transgender, queer, and stuff like that. But before I knew there was transgender, but I didn't know it was in the LGBTQ. I thought it was just, people wanted to be girls or whatever. Because I only knew this one girl on YouTube who was transitioning over to a girl, and I was watching her literally from middle school all the way up. And I still kind of know her. I just don't watch her anymore because, like, it just played out or whatever. I mean, she's still probably popping or whatever. I just don't watch her anymore. But yeah, so when I found that out, I was like, okay, cool. So I'm doing my little research or whatever, and so like that, wanted to get it more into pride or whatever, because like that's who I truly am. No matter what, even if I didn't do anything sexual or intimate or whatever, I still knew that I like girls or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind if I, be with a transgender, because it's not like I don't dislike them or anything. Like, if I find them attractive, then I will go out with them or whatever. So then, to come to 12th grade, I found out what the word of that was for, which is pansexual, and that's what I am today. I am pansexual. My little journey of going through gay or bisexual and everything, I am pansexual now, or whatever, because I found out what that word was. At first I didn't know, but now I do, or whatever. So now I'm in college. It's been a long time since I even been in high school, so I know a real lot about being pansexual. So I know that pansexual means that whoever you find attractive, that's who you gonna date or whatever, and that's who I am, because I can date a transgender, a queer person, a non-binary, men, women, whatever that I find attractive. So yeah, and this year I was thinking about going to Pride. My school specifically, they was like, oh, you can volunteer with us. I was like, okay, cool. But the day of, I didn't have no transportation though, so that's why I didn't go to the Pride parade. I really regret it, but we still got next year and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. It's not like my gayness gonna work off on anything. So a little bit about my dating life. So I did start dating guys, but now, I mean, that didn't work out. I mean, I did date a couple of guys. I mean, I don't claim them as relationships or whatever, but I do claim them as dating, because it was a little time consuming or whatever, and I don't regret it at all, but it didn't work out for us or whatever. So that's what happened. But right now I am looking for me a girlfriend or whatever. And to, a lot of people, they got lives, they are busy, so they might not be able to communicate or text back or whatever. So I'm just trying for somebody who is willing to communicate and willing to, have a conversation and build on, and get to know each other on an emotional, mental, and a physical level, and a sexual level or whatever. So that's where I'm at right now. A lot of people went to Pride. I'm glad I got to live that through a lot of other people, because they went to Pride parade or whatever, and they looked at like fun, and I watched it all on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my freaking Facebook. But it would have been better if I went. Even if I did win, I didn't have no outfit, no special outfit for it, but I still would celebrate Pride literally all day time. Like, I remember I used to celebrate Pride in my house, excuse me, and take pictures and stuff like that. Excuse me, but this time I didn't do that. But I still represent Pride all the time. Like, if anybody know me, I am freaking always gonna celebrate Pride, LGBTQIA community, and all that type of stuff. But yeah, because a lot of y'all don't know how hard it is, because I'm like a freaking black woman in America, and I'm also pansexual. Like, oh, that's a freaking struggle for real. Like, If you know, you definitely know. You definitely know. And I just got through making TikToks and some freaking edits and taking pictures. Girl, I was feeling myself today, so yeah. And y'all don't know, like, the deal, like, I be feeling myself and I hope other people feel themselves, because like this world will have you going crazy and stuff like that, all these nets, but instead, but yeah, I feel really, really comfortable in my skin. I've never been, insecure about my sexuality. I know a lot of people who came out or who still on the urge of coming out feel a little insecurity in their sexuality, and I want to let y'all know it's okay. People gonna judge you regardless, especially because people out there are ruthless and mean. But yeah, I never felt insecure in my sexuality. I always felt secure and whatever and stuff like that. Never felt like I needed to hide my sexuality for other people comfortability or whatever. And I just unapologetically me, and I really don't care what other people think. And I just love being freaking pansexual. It's literally who I am. It's literally my brand or whatever. And I know a lot of people who are pansexual on YouTube who represent, and I want to represent too, for the pansexual people and all of the LGBTQIAPQR. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's a struggle, but I'm always gonna stand up for real. And yeah, it's just like, throughout the years, if I gave y'all a really, really, really detailed story about me coming out, it would have been literally a whole hour long, just because it's a lot of freaking stuff, and I can't stay on one timeline and go from this timeline to that time. I will go literally from 2015 to 2018, back to 2015, back to 2019, 2020. Like, I would literally be going back and forth. Like, I cannot stay in one timeline. But yes, once upon a time I thought I was gay, and then I thought I was bisexual, and then I found out that I was pansexual. Long story short, whatever. But throughout the years of me going through my sexuality, I just want to say that it was never hard for me to really find out who I was and be comfortable in my skin. Even though I've seen a lot of people be really, really scared and nervous and just insecure because of their sexuality, and they didn't think that they were going to be like supported by their family. And even when I didn't think I was gonna be supported by my family, I really didn't care, because I just wanted everybody to know unapologetically that your girl is who she is, and I said what I said, and I meant what I said, on period, for real. So, but it was a little rougher during my middle school years, because I did go through a lot of trauma, but it had nothing to do with my sexuality. It had something to do with other stuff. But it was, way easier to talk to other people about it, I would say that, than the people who are around me. But other than that, I'm just glad to be pansexual. I mean, kudos to the straight people, but LGBTQIAP, we are on top, and we will always slay, 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 slay. I don't know how long this video is, because I've been talking my ears off, but I feel like that is the end of the video. That is around the end of the video. Stay pride and stay LGBTQIAP. Like this video, show your friends and family so they can know about me. Subscribe, like, share, subscribe. I know I said that a little backwards, but join the Ace Baby Squad, the Ace Baby team, the Ace Baby gang. I know I don't never say that, but please turn on your post notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, don't y'all want to be in a pretty girl gang, a pretty girl squad, a pretty girl membership, or whatever? But this don't cost. This membership don't cost. This membership is the best one, and it don't cost. And I know y'all probably wonder, like, girl, this flashlight is on, and your eyes gonna be bad. But girl, guess what? I got an eye doctor appointment tomorrow. So yeah, I will be vlogging. Well, I will try to vlog. I don't know, but peace.